the stream. Hello, everybody. To everyone who's new here, we are going to be reading Homestuck. This is my first official stream. The focus is obviously going to be on reading this classic visual novel from the older internet era, which inspired many other well-known internet franchises, such as Undertale. I will be doing custom voices for several of the characters, and if I am lucky in my attendance, I may be able to get a few people to join me. So now we start. A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, 2009, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Zoo Smell Poop Lord. Try again, smartass. John Egbert. Examine room. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered about your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. And how dare they say that when there is the beautiful Ghostbusters 2? You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician. We have an occultist over here. Maybe that's why he has the weird fucking symbol for April. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? John, quickly retrieve arms from drawer. Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. The poor lad seems to have a lack of arms. I guess he was just born mid. Quickly retrieve arms from magic chest. He gets them. He's got a weird image in his chest. It's like a heart locket. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You capture log them in your Sylladex. You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. Examine contents of chest. What the fuck? Wise guy. It's the same guy. I didn't know John was into the mafia. Oh my god. He has handcuffs. Jesus. In here you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or a cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are two fake arms, currently capture logged in your Sylladex, one pair of trick handcuffs, one stunt sword, one magician's hat. It kind of looks like a dunce's hat. One pair of beagle puss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and one copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical japery, and one copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guy by Mike Cavenny. Cavani, I think that's how you spell that. I think it's Italian. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets. Capture log smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your capture log cards in your Sylladex. You still aren't entirely sure what that means, but you are starting to get the hang of the vernacular at least. You have two empty capture log cards remaining. Equip fake arms. You aren't totally sure if equip is a verb copacetic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to capture log the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms. Oh god. He has a FIFO Sylladex. That's the worst one. First in, first out. Ah, no, it's not the fucking FIFO. It's first in, last out. It's a Philo Sylladex. I'm the idiot. My bad. But this is probably unadvisable, since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Syladex's fetch modus is currently dictated by the logic of a stacked data structure. See? Philo. You're never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for your Sylladex with a little more experience. Examine Problem Sleuth poster. Problem Sleuth was actually an older work of Hussey's. I'm not going to get into it. I haven't read it myself. Everything I've learned was from cultural osmosis and friends, but it was an older piece of work of Hussey's. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There is a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. What's this going to lead me to? Andrew Hussey. Oh, it's the web page. That's fair enough. Read note on drawer. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershaves and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled up poster. Take poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. Acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Sylladex, but now all of your capture log cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. Take nails. You capture log 4 nails into your top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway. But you probably don't want to do that again unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you have gathered some things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you will do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. Squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid. And yet the polished surface of your desk, it beckons. Combine the nail and hammers. You merge the top two cards. Then the hammer and nails are now capture logged on the same card and can be used together. Use hammer/nails on poster. Use the hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it. Nail poster to wall. Oh my god, it's the little monsters. You know what? Yeah, I can't forgive him for the Ghostbusters thing. He genuinely has a shitty taste in movies. John, you imbecile. You use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. Examine Con Air poster. Is that's Nicolas Cage with long hair and a buff body. Wait a minute, what the fuck? I forget the name of this guy, but I know this actor from somewhere. Put the bunny back in the box. I said, put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? Examine Deep Impact poster. Morgan Freeman's genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you. Plus, a black president. Now you've seen everything. Examine calendar. You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you marked was supposed to be the arrival date for the highly touted Spurb beta launch. It's been 3 days already. Starting to become a sore subject for you. Let's see the beta launch. Homestuck beta. Oh, this was the beta. There's nothing here. Oh god, my... This takes quite a while to load. Eat cake. You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Silodex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you. Examine incoming message. Fake arms are still there. I wonder what this is. This looks like a weird monolithic bookcase. Got a That's a weird placement for a fucking tower. There's Pester Chum, Actuate, and of course the fucking snot goblin from Goosebumps. Typhus. You pull up to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper, which you made yourself. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You're so bad at programming sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pester Chum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. Oh no, John. You're getting messaged on Discord. Open Pester Chum. Oh god, jeez. Only one of your chums is logged in. He sent you a message. We've got Tentacle Therapist, Garden Gnostic, Turn Tech God, and then we have Ectobiologist for John. Jesus, those are some interesting names to say the least. Very interesting ones. I feel like this is a large amount of foreshadowing for something. Open message. I would like to make sure that everyone knows that I have not actually read Homestuck before. I have, well, maybe a tiny bit, but not all of it. Not even the first chapter. Turntech Godhead began pestering ectobiologists at 4:13. And this is where you will all forgive me because I am going to do voices. Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today? I got a little monster poster. So awesome. I'm gonna watch it again today. The apple juice scene was so funny. Oh hell, that is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It's like fucking Christmas up in here. Okay, that's fine. I just have one question and a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage? But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Are you suggesting someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory? All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts. Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was not instantaneous. It was his 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice. Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet? No. Did you? Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not gonna play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro? Game Bro is a joke and we both know it. Yeah. Why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now. Alright. Look out window. There's a little tire. You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a terribly proper gentleman at all. And there, beside your driveway, is the mailbox. Examine mailbox. John is a very happy man. The little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever it's called, is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You don't have time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be here. Go outside and check mailbox. You're about to hurry downstairs when you hear a car pull into the driveway. Looks like your dad has returned from the grocery store. Oh, great. He is beating you to the mail. Forget it. Check mail later. What kind of car is that? Is it a Honda Civic? The fake arms are still just lying around there. I don't know why he had fake arms. That doesn't seem like much use for pranks. If you go downstairs to get it, he will likely monopolize hours of your time. You decide to chill out up here for a while until the dust settles. Sometimes you feel like you are trapped in this room, stuck, if you will, in a sense which possibly borders on the titular. Ah, homestuck. No, this is room stuck. We aren't even homestuck yet, we're room stuck. And now your chum is pestering you again. The clockwork of friendship turns ceaselessly, operating the swing lever dealies of harassment in perpetuity. Whatever. The dude can just hold his damn horses. Examine games on CD rack. Oh, that's what that was. I thought it was a weird monolith bookcase. It's still a weird monolith CD rack. You've put countless man hours into this assortment of quality titles, and we have a very interesting cutscene. Oh, we can actually take a look. We have Bard Quest, the Caper Havers, Problem Sleuth, and it don't stop. Weird. That's like if the Riddler decided to make a Halloween poster. Oh, we have a few more. The Ghostbusters 2 MMORPG. Oh my lord. It's beautiful. Little Monsters for the Konami. And Harry Anderson's Call My Bluff. Read Colonel Sasuke's daunting text. God, it really is a big book. It's bigger than fucking John. You decide to consult with the Colonel's bottomless wisdom. Good grief, this thing is huge. It could kill a cat if you dropped it. But to really dig into this hefty book, you'll have to capture log it. You're not sure you are ready to log jam your other artifacts beneath it just yet. Capture log, fake arms again. What did you just say? You don't want to clog up your... Oh, Jesus. The momentary lapse of concentration, you accidentally capture log the arms again. Set Pesterchum status to bully. I'm still stuck on these names. These names are very interesting. Like I said, I have a feeling I already have an idea of who these characters are, both based on the colors and cultural osmosis. This is what was his name? We have I forget. This is Rose and this is Jane, I think. I might be wrong. Jade, not Jane, Jade. And then we have God, I feel like Columbo here. I'm rubbing the back of my head. I'm thinking on the think noggin. I don't know. You don't think the situation is quite dire enough to go all the way to rancorous, but you still feel the Pesterchum client should reflect your mood change in some way. Bully will have to do, you guess. This unsurprisingly does nothing whatsoever. Alright, forgot your chum is still pestering you. Answer chum. Is it there? Please say yes. Maybe you can play with TT. She's been pestering me all day about it. She's macking on me so hard all the time, I start to feel embarrassed for her. I mean, not that I can blame her or anything. Yes, it is understandable because you are really attracted. I am attracted to you. Thank you. JK. Ah, ah. No, I don't have it yet. My dad has the mail and I guess I have to go get it from him and see if it's there. I've been busy spending all afternoon shitting around with my stupid Sylladex. It's so frustrating. What's your motives? What? How do you retrieve artifacts from it? Oh, like one at a time, I guess, and if I put too much in, something falls out. Stack. What is yours? Hash map. My bro taught me a few tricks. He basically knows everything and is awesome. What the hell is that? You should probably brush up on your data structures. I guess. Did you at least allocate your strife specifists? No? Could free up a card for you. Plus, let you attack stuff whenever things get too hot to handle, which is never. What have you got? Well, I've got a hammer, but it's trapped under some arms. Wow, you really suck at this, don't you? Just get rid of the arms and then allocate the hammer to the specibus. How? I don't know, just use the arms on any old thing and see if it works. Combine arms with cake. You stick your fake arms in the cake on your bed. This definitely makes the cake at least 300% more hilarious. You're sure Colonel Sasuke would know the precise index of elevated hilarity. Allocate hammers to strife specifists. Hammer kind. You check the back of your strife specibus for the kind of stratus you have in mind for it. John, select hammer. Your strife specibus has been allocated with the hammer kind of stratus. The hammer has been moved from your capture log deck to your strife deck. Report progress to TG. Okay, I did it. Hammer kind? Yeah. Okay, that will be the permanent allocation for your specibus. Yes, I should have mentioned that. Hope you like hammers, dude. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. I can't imagine it's going to be all that relevant. Fucking foreshadowing, guys! Capture log, Colonel's Big Book. Now that you've got some space in your Sylladex to work with, you figure you might as well start squandering it immediately. Ordinarily, this ridiculous book would be too heavy to carry around in any practical way. You guess maybe this is the respect in which the cards present some convenience. Examine Game Bro magazine. Game Bro, Spurb. Why the game of the year or whatever isn't as good as some other stuff I like that's better. This is like every single fucking game journalist or in general just game news outlet. Read article. So, okay, Spurb is this game that a lot of cats seem hella pumped of, and this beta is sitting on my desk for review, so I'm like, yeah, man, I'll write something. But I don't know, I'm like, so this is about houses or some noise, that's fine. I'm sure that's like fucking dynamite in a handbag for some brosifs. But all I'm saying is, when do you get to thrash anything? While you're playing house or some shit, Are you ever in jeopardy of getting mud on your doll's dress or whatever from busting out, and I quote, the mad stunts all wicked uppins? Know what I'm saying? Bro yo ma? I didn't actually play the game, but I gave it 1.5 hats out of 5 hats to keep it real. At this point, I'd like to give a shout out to my boy Dennis, who was over the other day. We were going to chill in front of the Dark Knight, and he was so psyched of it, y'all. So this one time, he was leaning against the screen door, and the shit popped open, and the back deck was wet, and he slipped down the steps and broke his thumb on the lawn. It wasn't a long fall, but hey, I guess a thumb bone wasn't made for supporting the brunt of a huge useless tool against wet grass. I never did watch Dark Knight on account of Ron trucking his bawling candy-ass girth to the hospital, but it's cool, I still got another watch in me. Brotel Rwanda. Bro notes. Dennis was so wasted. Haha, I mean, damn. Capture log. Game bro. It might come in handy if you ever need something that burns easily. Capture log. Magician's hat. You expend your final card on the magician's hat, and we're back to the smoke pellets being on the last card. John, you fucking idiot. Get funny glasses too. You don't have a free card in your Celodex. However, you are able to merge the beagle pus with the magician's hat to create a clever disguise. Let's see where this hyperlink sends us. Oh. Oh, there's Wattpad. That's horrible. Where disguised the full dad? John? Who is this John you speak of? You are quite certain there has never been, nor ever will be. Yeah, this is a really shitty disguise. While you are wearing the items, they remain on the card, but it is temporarily removed from the deck, thus freeing up the cards beneath it. Leave room. You exit into the hallway. On one wall hangs a picture of a fella who sure knows how to have a laugh. A man after your own heart. You always thought he looked a lot like Michael Cera, but your dad swears on the many hallowed tombs of Egypt that it is not. Not sure about that though. On the other wall is one of your dad's stupid clowns, or harlequins, as he is quick to correct anyone who would venture such brazen assumption. And he's right to do that. Harlequins are not the same as clowns. They are entirely different comedic acts. It's like comparing a clown to a jester or a fool. Go downstairs. There are a lot of harlequins, though. Jesus. Some weird abstract paintings as well. Big GIF. Anime figurines by God. Picture of grandma. A smoke pipe. More cake. For some reason, these people have a saloon door in their house. I don't know why. The accursed odor of fresh baking wafts into your newfound nostrils. Something is brewing in the kitchen. It must be the connivings of your arch nemesis, Betty Crocker, and the rich, buttery aroma of her plot stinks to high heaven. The mission is going to be more difficult than you imagined. Check out the Betty Crocker. Oh, it's a company. British. No, it's American. General Mills is the owner. I see why he hates it. Admire Harlequins. You check out the shelves of fanciful Harlequins. Look at this fucking garbage. You hate this stuff. Funny is funny, but your dad sure can be a cornball. Sometimes at night, you pray for burglars. Examine fireplace. A bright orange flame flickers in the fireplace. Doesn't matter that it's April and not terribly chilly outside. In a home, a fireplace needs a fire, because that's what fireplace is for. A fire belongs in a fireplace, damn it. Categorically, at all times without exception. As domestic myth of unaccountable origin holds, a home borrows the spirit of the flame for as long as it makes a guest of it, much as the moon takes liberty within the sun's rays. The moon's an errant thief, and her pale fire she snatches from the sun. By Mark Twain. You're almost certain Mark Twain said that. Toss Gamebro into fire. No, Dennis, he is burning. Doesn't burn as quickly as you hoped. Each Gamebro magazine is guaranteed to be printed on 40% recycled as best. Whoa! My God, John, you have cancer. The poor boy, he's got cancer. He's got tumors all over them. That's how he lost his hands. For big ups to Mother Earth, yo. Fondly regard cremation. You examine the sacred urn containing your departed Nana's ashes. When your father gives her portrait a wistful glance now and then, you can tell it brings back painful memories. A tall bookshelf, a ladder, an unabridged Colonel of Sassacres. He never wants to talk about it. What's... Oh, I feel bad for her. But I guess jokesters run in the family, and I guess the joke was on her when she fell down and got squished. John, topple urn. You clumsily mishandled the sacred urn. Ash is everywhere. In retrospect, upon mulling cinematic tropes regarding ash-filled urns, this outcome was a virtual certainty. You'd probably better clean it up before Dad finds it. Combine father's pipe with a clever disguise. You think now would be a good time to beef up your clever disguise. He's got the Sherlock Holmes pipe, a wizard hat, and weird bulging eyes. He looks like H.P. Lovecraft, both a wizard hat. Examine oversized gift. Champ, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. I believe in you. Contemplating what could be inside this package is sort of exciting, but it makes you a little nervous at the same time. Open large present. Oh, hell no. Capsulog ashes. It's a big ass harlequin. God, that's full of nightmares. First, you prop the harlequin doll up on the couch, having it in the middle of the floor, sprawled out all akimbo like that, struck you as unseemly. You capsulog the ashes to your available card. Combine ashes with urn. You merge the sacred urn with the ashes. Most of the ashes back in the urn, but it's a total mess. Really, it probably would have been tidier if you just used a broom and a dustpan. Put urn back. No one will be the wiser, except maybe for people with eyes. Go get fake arms again. You just got another brilliant idea for something to do with those pointless arms. You pry them out of the cake and capsulog them. Looks like Pester Chum is acting up again. Examine third or fourth walls of room. Third and fourth wall of room. Huh. Armageddon. Ghost. Bill Cosby? No! You get the classic face off and time to kill. Failure. I mean, face off I've heard is good. I can't say about the rest though. Check Pester Chum. Another one of your chums is messaging you. This is gonna be Rose. I know it. Check message. I understand you have recently come into possession of the beta release of the Game of the Year, as featured in respectable periodicals such as GameBro magazine. That's an ugly rumor. Whoever told you that is a filthy liar, and you should probably stop hitting on him all the time or whatever. I can't control myself. I must have a weakness for insufferable pics. Anyway, I still haven't checked the mail. My dad has it. I'm trying to go get it from him, so BRB. John? What? You're wearing one of your disguises now, aren't you? You are typing to me right now while wearing something ridiculous. No. Why would you even think that? That's so stupid. Okay. Why don't you go get the game from your dad? Alright. Wish me luck. Oh, by the way, JK, I was wearing a funny disguise this whole time. Gotcha. I know, John. Go downstairs. You can now execute that brilliant idea you had. There should be just enough frosting on the fake arms to serve as an adequate adhesive. Attach arms to doll. You don't care what Colonel Sassacre says. That makes it at least 1,000,000% funnier. Inspect burnt paper on the floor. What the fuck is that? That is Broblerone. You put this back in the fire where it belongs. Throw present wrap in the fire. As long as you're cleaning up, capture log doll. You can carry hefty items, but that thing is just way too big. Get real. Besides, you don't even want it. Read Colonel Sassacre's text. Oh my god, Colonel Sassacre, you naughty boy! You've got the tarot! Hmm. Hell's bells, we are having a mighty sporting time of it. Hold fast, my intrepid fellow pranksmiths. We've merely nicked the mahogany of our draping chests. If I may direct the incisive ogle of your beagle pus to the wriggling regency of rubber bags, plastic parasites, squirming serpents, pliable pests, and every such order and file of creepy crawly. Land shakes alive. We are cooking with petrol now. In further exhibits we shall dwell on artifice useful to your exploits. Is your pappy's rod and reel handy? What about a bit of iron cord? It shouldn't prove elusive. Bring these writhing rascals to life and set the nerves of some old maid to the wreck of Hesperus. Do you have a bothersome aunt who never seems troubled to find ways with your sunny afternoons? A broad, splintery fence, a bucket of whitewash, perhaps. By gum, you'll fix her wagon. And what of that tawny gent who puts his lackadaisical lean near that the fuck Carsaparilla font? You'll have that listless octoroon find the spring in his step just yet. You thought about consulting the text to determine exactly how hilarious the doll is now. But this text is way too big to navigate in a timely fashion. You decide to forget it. Find Dad and retrieve mail. The door on the left leads to the kitchen, from which the smell of bacon wafts, a powerful aroma which could lift an especially portly hobo off his feet. The door on the right leads to the study, where your dad spends a lot of time. He could be in either room. Where will you go? Go in the study. Doesn't look like he's in here right now. We've got, mm, yeah, we got Harlequins. I don't know what this is. I think that's a circus poster. Magicians and such as well. Examine father's desk. On the desk is a deck of playing cards, one of your dad's pipes, the April issue of the Serious Jester magazine, and a stray capture log card. There's also a can of peanuts on the desk. Oh, Dad, you won't be falling for that one again anytime soon. A severe peanut allergy is a terrible affliction to cope with. Upgrade costume with hat from Hat Rack. You swap the magician's hat with the bowler hat. This disguise is somewhat less funny, but a lot more distinguished looking. Now you look like a Watson. Combine second pipe with clever disguise. Your dad maintains numerous pipes around the household. Father without a pipe is like a strapping roughneck without a toothpick. That is to say, he is rather a piss-poor excuse for a roughneck if you ask me. You'd rather not take the pipe, though. The first one tastes bad enough as is. How you suffer for your comedy. Examine capture log card. Yes, this will be perfect for expanding the space in your Scylla capture log card. Ugh! Play play haunting piano refrain. I wonder if this is one of the songs that Toby Fox composed for the game. Geez, this is actually like really good. Play 52 pickup. Oh, that's not a magician, that's a fucking jongleur! You play the prankster's favorite card game, even though you are alone in the room, thus rendering it an especially foolish version of solitaire. So stupid. Look at this mess. The peanut gallery over there sure is getting a kick out of it. You are allergic to their scorn. Attempt to leave the house. Oh my god, it's a Goosebumps commercial. It's heck ecto cooler. You go back into the living room and contemplate checking the mailbox outside. You think perhaps you should exhaust all possibilities before plunging headlong into a dad encounter. Your television is currently airing a commercial. Exit. You exit the house. Check mail. Predictably, the mailbox is empty. You have already been scooped by your father. The streets are empty. Wind skims the voids, keeping neighbors apart, as if grazing the hollow of a cut reed, or say, a plundered mailbox. A familiar note is produced. It's the one of desolation plays to keep its instrument in tune. It is your 13th birthday, and as with all 12 preceding it, something feels missing from your life. The game presently eluding you is only the latest sleight of hand in the repertoire of an unseen riddler, one to engender a sense not of mirth, but of lack. His coarse schemes are those less of a prankster than a common pickpocket. His riddle is absence itself. It is a mystery dispersing altogether, like the moon's faint reflection, with even one pebble of inquiry dropped in its black well. It is the most diabolical riddle of all. Absence diminishes little passions and increases great ones, as wind extinguishes candles and fans a fire. Walt Whitman. Yes, you are certain Walt Whitman said that. 100% positive. You have a feeling it's going to be a long day. Leave a surprise for the mailman. Oh no. No, no! See if your father left the mail in the car. Ah, it's there. The door is locked and your dad has the car keys. You peer in through the driver's side window. You don't see any mail, but you do see a green package. There's also something underneath it that looks like a slip of paper. But these items have come in the mail. You don't see anything else that's usually in the mail, like bills and coupons. Maybe your dad forgot to take the stuff inside. Spy in the kitchen. You try to get a gander through the kitchen window, but you can't see a whole lot. It seems your dad has been doing so much baking the glass is steamed up. God, he is so weird. But you can see what's on the table just beside the window. It looks like the mail is there. Included among it is a red package, some bills, your dad's PDA, and an envelope that appears to be suspiciously labeled with the Spurb logo. Could it be? Unfortunately, the window is locked. Go back into the kitchen. You have no other choice. You are going in. Clever disguise, it's time to work your magic. Enter. Oh shit, it's father! And it's a pretty strong heartbeat. Your dad sees right through your costume. You don't know what you were even thinking with this foolish ruse. You unequip the clever disguise. Your dad wields a dreaded artifact of convection. He stands between you and the mail. There's only one way to settle this. Strife. Oh no, he's got the fucking cake. Aggressive. Beat his ass, John. Abjure. Retrieve the package and flee to your room. You cannot abscond. This pesky guardian is blocking your path. You'll need to engineer some sort of distraction. And now he brandishes yet another artifact of confection. The man is ruthless. You'd better brace for impact in the most comedically striking fashion possible. Equip disguise for defense. Equip disguise for defense. The, the Beagle Aegis absorbs the brunt of the treat. Looks like your dad will enjoy the prankster's gambit on that exchange, as is usually the case. Capture log, Python. You take Python and unequip the Beagle Puss. Everything in your Sildex is pushed back a card. The smoke pellets are ejected from the deck. Yes, this could be the distraction you were. Nothing happens. What a huge letdown. Take the cake. When two great forces oppose each other, the victory will go to the one that knows how to yield. Oscar Wilde. Wise words by a man who likely could resist everything but temptation. The cake forces Colonel Sasaker's text out of your Silodex. Sasaker, you beautiful bastard. Now's your chance. Abscond. Now that Dad is busy placating the smoke detector, you can safely sneak away. Take PDA. You snag your Dad's PDA. Maybe later you'll switch the background image to something hilarious as a prank. Besides, it may come in handy later. Your spare capture log card is forced out of your Silodex and consequently integrated with the deck. You now have 5 cards to work with. Take package. This red package is addressed to you. Take envelope. You got the Spurb data. Exit kitchen. Get on the couch. Okay. Oh no, his arm fell. You capture log the cake on the couch, expelling the python from the bottom card. Combine the cakes to make a double-decker cake. You then merge the 2 cakes across all 5 cards. Everything in your Silodex is smashed between the cakes. Why don't you think these things through first? Retreat upstairs. that back there? You pause at the juncture and head down the hall. You are going to need something to clean up the mess you are about to make by dissecting this cake. To the left is the bathroom. To the right is your dad's room. It is locked, and you are forbidden from ever entering. He has secrets. Go to bathroom and grab a towel. Oh god, he even has a harlequin rug in his bathroom. You enter the bathroom. You can see your backyard from the window. The jewel in his crown is the swing set, which has provided you with years of joy. There's also a spring-mounted pogo ride, which has been responsible for more than one painful injury, and has provided you with years of lament. On the sink is your dad's razor. On the rack to the side is a fresh towel. Remove PDA, envelope, and package from cake. Oh god, he's dissecting it with a razor. Yes, oof. He then cleans it away, I see. You take the razor and use it to perform surgery on the cake. You take the towel and clean off the extracted goods. Retrieve your items. The items force the man-handled cake into the toilet, and just like that, your Silodex is full again. God, this thing is annoying. Go to bedroom. Admire failure to launch poster. Well, that's what that. Jesus. Not usually into trick flicks, but Matthew McConaughey's cool charisma could salvage any heap of smoldering wreckage. This is your McConaughey wall. A casual shrine to an amazing actor. The film above that one is a lot better, you think. Can you see her? I want you to picture that little girl. Now imagine she's white. You got us, Matthew. Your smooth talking exposed our latent racism. Damn, you are good. Check, Pester Chum. Huh, Fairview. Garden Gnostic began pestering ectobiologists at 26 to 5. Hi, happy birthday, John. Hello. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Garden Gnostic ceased pestering ectobiologists at 4 to 5. Turntech Godhead began pestering ectobiologists at 20 to 5. Hey, GG is looking for you. Why are you even so popular all of a sudden? Is today some sort of special occasion or something? Did you do something to curry favor with ladies? Did you break your leg on a puppy or some shit? Dude, what are you doing? Turn the Godhead is now an idol, chum. I discovered a comment that is going to destroy the Earth, and it was named after me. Now I am famous, and everyone wants to talk to me a lot. No, stop. Just no. Don't talk about your awful stupid movies or make references to them. Your gross man-bro crush on Matt McConaughey is an unsavory thing to behold. McConaughey. Sounds like a dumb noise a horse would make, i.e. dumb. Equally dumb are all these pictures of that clown you've got hanging up. Those are my dad's. I was talking about Nick Cage. Oh, what? No, man. Cage is sweet. So sweet. So lame. You don't even like him ironically or anything. This is like for real, isn't it? I do things ironically sometimes. What about what I sent you for your birthday? No, those are awesome. What? No, they're stupid, which was a joke, the ironic joke. Get it? Wait, you're actually wearing them, aren't you? I'm wearing them ironically because they're awesome. The fact that they're ironic makes them awesome and vice versa. Are you taking notes on how to be cool? Jesus, get a fucking pen. You do realize they touched Stiller's weird, sort of gaunt face at some point. Yeah. Oh well. Anyway, speaking of which, did you get the mail? Yeah. There happened to be a package there. Yeah, there's a big red one. You should probably open it. I would, but it's trapped under the SPURB data, so I'll probably open it after I install the data. Oh man, the beta came? Yeah, wanna play it? No way. Why not? It sounds so hells of boring just to get TT to play it. She was all about that. Where'd she go? Her internet is blinking in and out, I guess. Probably back online soon. Oh, and Christ, in a sidecar. Are you still using the stack modus? Seriously, dude. You need to bone up on your data structures. That shit is just ridiculous. Okay, I will. Open browser and go to mspaintadventures.com. You decide to space out on the computer for a while before doing anything important. They're not allowing him to go full fourth wall. You open the Typhus web browser and direct it to what is indisputably the most amazing website ever created. Well, they're allowing him to do it, fair enough. Oh, my lord, it's them. It's them, it's the Midnight Crew. The new adventure is okay, but you're not sure if you like it as much as the last one. Install the Spurb data. And forgive me, no one who is watching, I will have to use Monster to stay up. Drinking noises. Oh god. You decide it's time for less meta and more beta. You insert the CD and install the Spurb beta. What the fuck is this? Bone up on data structures. I'm still terrified by the fact that we have fucking Bill Cosby there. I don't like it. God, data structures, I hate them too. You go to your closet, where you keep a lot of clothes and an array of handy computer programming guides. Read Data Structures book. Data Structures for Assholes. Your ignorance just made me throw up a little. Get a clue, you computer illiterate piece of shit. Free Fetch Modus and back. You're not sure you really want to dig into this huge tome. It looks really boring and kind of ornery. Maybe you'll just check out that free modus instead. Get free modus. First in, first out. You got the opposite. You turn to the back and side cover, where a free fetch modus is included in a plastic sleeve. This one is dictated by the logic of a queued data structure, operating on a first in, first out method rather than a first in, last out method of a stack. Apply fetch modus to Sylladex. Items captcha logged in your Sylladex are no longer immediately accessible. You can only use the item on the bottom card, and must wait for items on upper cards to be pushed back to it. For instance, the red package is now inaccessible. You can only use the razor at the moment. This modus doesn't strike you as a significant upgrade to your previous one. In fact, it almost seems more inconvenient. You figure you might as well give it a chance, though. Switch back to stack modus. You suddenly wonder if this is even possible. You don't even remember if you've ever had a physical card for the stack modus. You find this all to be a little abstract, and you prefer not to think about it too much. Put down razor. Put it down? Not quite sure you understand. Pick up 2 items. You capture log one of the cakes. You've finally found a use for all of these loitering pastries. Then wait. Get other cake. Jesus. Fucking hell. Sent the goddamn thing flying. You cut. Jesus, he lost part of his hair. No! Matthew McConaughey! The second cake causes the razor to launch out the front of your Sylladex. Oh, good lord, that beautiful face! You wish the razor would have failed to launch. Get more stuff. Gee, what else could it get? Oh, God. You open your magic chest and capture log one of your favorite books of all time, Wise Guy by Mike Caveni. There goes the fresh tail. Might as well grab those cuffs. Good lord. Goodbye, window. You take the trick handcuffs, expelling the PDA like a bullet. Oh god damn it. Open up that package. To EB from TG. You examine the package. It is from one of your internet chums. It's bound in packing tape, though. You'll need something sharp to open it. Ah, of course, the razor. It's all so simple. You wonder why you didn't get razor. Pick up package again. Jesus. Let's take this from the top. Capture log glass shards. Oh god, he got fucking hit in the face. Ah! You take 3 glass shards in a quick succession and duck for cover. Your Silex rains devastation on your room from above. And now that your cards are packed with glass, you probably don't want to do that again anytime soon. The handcuffs got stuck on the tree. The cape is now a road hazard. The book is the probably safest thing there. And then the PDA is just sitting there. You should probably go get that stuff before you forget. Use razor on the red package. You open the package. There's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It is a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage briefly by Malkovich's Cyrus the Virus, while taunting hard luck protagonist Cameron Poe, and strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the soot of a burning Vegas trick by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter. A gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. God, I like to see John smile. He's smiling, he's happy. Check status of SPURB data. Beta. It looks like your computer is trying to get your attention. Look at monitor. Check Pester Chum window. Tentacle therapist began pestering ectobiologists at 8 and 5 and 8. It looks like you managed to retrieve the beta. Excellent. Gonna try to connect. Whoa, okay, I just got the most awesome present. A rabbit? So sweet! I've heard tales of this wretched creature often. So Merrick legend is practically ensconced in the fold of my personal mythology by now. Ha ha! What? Why don't we focus on the matter at hand? Oh, the game. Okay. I don't really know how this works. What am I even looking at here? You are running the client application. I am running the server, so I am the host user. I have established a connection with you. This is sufficient for us to play the game. Oh, okay then. Why don't we get started? Press enter. It's Burb. Oh god, it's Star. Why, why is this a fucking beat though? Why does this actually go hard? Spurb. Mouse. Mouse over the interface buttons. AH. Select magic chest. TT, the tentacle therapist. Zoom out. Drop chest. Whoa, what are you doing? Sorry, I'm just getting a feel for the controls. Is my magic chest on the roof now? Yes. Hmm. I will try to be more careful next time. Get the card. You find your missing stack, stack modus, stack fetch modus, and quickly reapply it to your Siladex. You can now opt for either the stack or queue modus at any time. You toggle between your fetch modi with gleeful abandon. Why did it go blue? Why? Why is Worm blue? What happened to Worm? Why blue? Why Worm blue? Looking outside the window, and Dad is fucking off. It looks like your dad is leaving again for more baking supplies. You're relieved to have the house to yourself again, if only for a few minutes. Just hope he doesn't notice the magic chest on the roof, or all the shit you threw out the window, for that matter. Select stuff in yard and move it back into the house, into room. Hey, do you think you could do me a favor? Can you grab all that stuff outside my broken window and bring it for me and bring it in for me? I'll give it a shot. Thanks. No luck. It appears to be out of range. I'm guessing it's too far away from you, the player. Hmm. Select John. You cannot select a player. John abjures the meddlesome cursor. Select Bunny. Put the bunny back in the box. And John smiles. I like to see him happy. Revised room. What in the holy SCP, a natural fuck? Ah yes, let me just expand your house. You have removed all value from housing with this game, and I love it. Open Vernalia Registry. Deploy. Deploy Totem Lath. Examine Totem Lath. You don't know what the heck this thing does, but it looks neat. Open Grist Cache. It seems expanding the dimensions of your roost costs us some build grist, but deploying the lath does not appear to incur any expense. It looks like certain objects are freebies, probably to help you set up the game. Wow, okay. What do they do? I think it's up to you to find out. All I can do is drop stuff in your house and move it around apparently. How do I move stuff around? It sounds fun. I don't think you can as the client. You'll need to install a server application. You should have received both in separate envelopes. I am running both on my computer right now. What? Did you get another envelope in the mail? No. Once you install the server and establish a connection, I'm sure you will be able to manipulate my environment in the same manner. Are you sure you didn't get it? Oh man, I think I might know where it is. It's underneath the green box. What's in the box? Now that your room is bigger, why don't you move to the far corner? It'll extend the range of the cursor and I can reach the items, which they're out the window for some reason. Good idea. What have you been doing in here all afternoon anyway? Ah, I was fussing with my retarded Siladex. Ooh. Language. But I think I have it under control now. What motors do you use? I like to use trees. Oh no, that sounds so awkward. It's not exceptionally practical, but I think they are elegant. Standing corner. Deploy Crookstruder. Oh, you just blocked the front door. Deploy Alchemiter. Alchemiter, I think. Why is the floor shaking? Are you dropping more stuff in my house? Yes, two more large gizmos. Sweet! What is with all these big contraptions? If I had to guess, they appear to facilitate a sort of system involving punch card based alchemy. Huh? To what end? I mean, what are we supposed to be doing in this game? That remains to be seen. Maybe you should go investigate. Get get PDA. Serious business. The following matters have been submitted in a frank and forthright manner for Pipe Fan 413's judicious appraisal. Grey Slack 66 decided to return home for fresh tie. Soiled tie will be laundered immediately upon return. Well pressured attire. Well pressed attire. Use ballpoint pen to roll up tip of cloth. Extract pen. Press rolled cloth against ceramic surface, e.g. restroom sink. In future, consider repositioning hat hook and/or coffee pot. Office urchin, 1280. Photographic documentation of incident. Grayaslack, 66, was posturing unevenly to reach for hat on wall hook. Tip of tie slipped in open mouth of pot. Duration of dunk approximately 3 seconds. Too busy for this. PL ELAB on incident. Grayaslack, 66. Need counsel on removing coffee from necktie. Incident occurred 45 seconds ago. Beverage and essences rapidly settling into fabric. You grab the PDA, switching back to stack modus so it is readily accessible. The interface is oddly sterile. No hilarious clown wallpapers or anything like that. Oops. You mean Harlequin wallpapers. The serious business application is open. Seems your dad uses it to keep tabs on various acquaintances. His fellow street performers, maybe. You guess the performing arts must be pretty serious business after all. Oh no, John, John, you don't know the real world yet. This is pain. Install Pester Chum. This should be useful. Now you can keep tabs on your chums while you wander around the house. Go out the balcony. Hey, I'm on the balcony now, messaging for my dad's PDA. The one you threw into the yard? No, I am telling you, it jumped out of my Siladex like a frightened weasel. What were you doing with it in the first place? I'm not sensing a lot of regard for the personal property of others. Is this how your pent-up frustration with your father manifests itself? What? No. Those are all accidents. Please take your psychobabble elsewhere, miss. Your bathroom is a mess. Did you do that too? Oh man, see, this isn't cool. All this snooping nonsense. There's a cake in the toilet. Yes, there is. I'm tempted to clean it up for you. Okay, that will satisfy your weird OCD complex and go ahead. My obsessive compulsive disorder complex? Can disorder also be a complex? In your case, probably. Sounds quite complicated. Anyway, I'm going to have a look at this enormous platform thingy you put on the balcony. Examine Alchemiter in a cautious manner. You have no idea what to do with this thing. You can't find any controls for it. Having exhausted all other possibilities, you just decide to stand on it. This isn't very cautious of you, actually. Look through telescope. It is a clear, sunny day. Nothing out of the ordinary to report, at least not beyond the walls of your own home. Grab the soiled toilet. Whoops. Whoops, what? What was that noise? Is something I should go investigate? No, I have it under control. You can keep playing with your telescope. Investigate. Oh, that's a waste of water. Ugh. I think I can patch it up. Just give me a little space. Why don't you go have a look at the Crookstruder. The what? The thing I put in your living room. Hop down the hole. You jump to the utility room. Get sledgehammer and card. You take the sledgehammer and the capture log card. Combine the two and quickly apply it to your strife specimen. You think it's cool that things don't always have to be a federal fucking issue. Looks like another one of your chums is pestering you on your PDA. Answer chum. Garden Gnostic began pestering ectobiologists at 25 past 5. John, did you get my package? Oh hey. Oh hey. Not yet. Darn. Are you sure? It was in a green box. Oh. Yes, but it is in my dad's car and he is still out to the store. He'll be back soon. Great. So what are you up to today? I am up to my neck in this spurb stuff. TT's making a royal mess of my house. Lol. What's spurb? Oh, it is this game. It's okay, I guess. I'm still figuring it out. Whoa, what was that? What was what? There was a loud noise outside my house. It sounded like an explosion. Wow, really? I'll go outside and look. Oh man. Alright, be careful, okay? I will. Garden Gnostic ceased pestering ectobiologists at 28 past 5. John, might as well check out the Crookstruder. Oh, hell no. You put this thing in front of the door? There's a door there. Yeah. I didn't see it. I just thought it fit nicely into that groove. You mean you thought it was elegant? Okay, well, what do I do with this thing? Hello? What are you doing up there now? Oh, fuck. Examine wheel on the Crookstruder. When you turn the wheel, something seems to be pushing up from underneath the lid, but you aren't strong enough to make the lid come off. Put bathtub in driveway. Oof. On the tub's journey to the driveway, the connection is interrupted. Scold TT. You can see me, right? Tell me what is wrong with this picture. Sorry, I keep losing the wireless signal. Must be the weather. I would look for a stronger signal in another part of the house, but I'd rather not risk an encounter with my mother. I battled through a cloud of gin and derision once already this evening. Yeah, I hear you. Yes, cake, gestures, unfaltering love and support. Quite a road to hoe there. Though I suppose I'm complicit for not informing social services about your situation. I know. What about going outside? Maybe you could catch a neighbor's signal. That presents the same problem. Also, betraying, remember? And dark. It's dark already? Yes, the sun has already had its way with us here on the East Coast. Its lurid glare has moved on to younger time zones. um, okay. Hit Crookstruder with sledgehammer. Need some help? Pick up sledgehammer. The fuck? What is this thing? And what is that clock counting down to? I've been looking at the game FAQ walkthroughs to figure some of this stuff out. Hold while I read further. Okay. All these walkthroughs are extremely short. None progress much further than this point. Weird. Well, I mean, it is a new game. True. Now that the lid is off, you will need to extrude some cruxite. Turn wheel again. You extrude 1 Crooksite Dowel. Get Crooksite. I feel like we should be hurrying. That countdown is making me nervous. John? Oh, your PDA is trapped under the Crooksite now, isn't it? Anyway, it looks like you're going to need this card too. Deploy pre-punched card. Get card. Jesus. It's fucking... Oof. A shard of glass is expelled from the deck and maims the Harlequin doll. Capture log fanciful Harlequins. Jesus, you're killing your dad's birthday gift. You take 2 fanciful Harlequins. The additional useless freight pushes your PDA to the last card. You then switch to the Q modus, so you can access the PDA. More glass sharpnel flies from the deck. This thing keeps following me around. I think it's trying to talk to me or something. That is probably the kernel sprite. It apparently needs to be prototyped. Twice, actually. Whatever the hell that means. These walkthroughs are horrendously written. Huh. Okay. Well, you're the one with the cursor to just do whatever you think is the right thing to do. Also, fix my bathroom. Drop maimed Harlequin into kernel sprite. Let there be fucking light. I was joking about there being God here. Why is he hitting half the Jesus pose? The kernel sprite has been prototyped with the Harlequin. I still can't understand this thing's gobbledygook. That was only Tier 1 prototyping. There's still another tier to the prototyping process, which for all we know merely advances his entity through increasingly esoteric states of linguistics. The clock is ticking. We don't have time for this asinine tomfoolery. This unmitigated poppycock? Extravagant hogwash. Okay, stop. Stop trying whatever silly thing you're typing. I'm going upstairs to the big platformy thing. The alchemiter? Try to learn the lingo. Use pre-punch card with the alchemiter. There is no slot for card anywhere to be found on the alchemiter. The kernel sprite follow you upstairs. Explore Athenium. Acquiring a Crooksite doll seems to have populated the Athenium with one item, a perfectly generic object. Capture log telescope. No! You fool! Oh, there it is. You snatch the telescope from its tripod. Who knows, it might be useful, but more importantly, it pushes the Crooksite to the last card, making it available for tinkering. The PDA is predictably jettisoned into the yard, over the neighbor's fence. Put Crooksite on weird pattern on alchemiter. You place the Crooksite now on the alchemiter's small pedestal. Something is happening. Oh, good lord. You set the alchemiter to cast 3 perfectly generic objects for some reason, expending a total of 6 units of build grace. These things look completely useless. What a waste. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice there's something in the sky. Switch modus and use telescope to inspect sky. You switch back to stack modus and get a closer look with your telescope. Whatever it is, the kernel sprite seems particularly agitated about it. Oh, it's a fucking meteorite! Oh god, I wasn't kidding. Jesus, it's counting down too. You're no astronomer, but its trajectory looks suspiciously head-on with your current perspective. This is a troubling development. High five, Colonel Sprite. You figure you've left them hanging for long enough. Attempt to ingest a unit of Bilgrist. It is tempting because they strongly resemble Rockin's Blue Raspberry Gushers. However, units of Bilgris are a gaming abstraction and do not seem to exist on the physical plane. There is apparently no crisis so imminent that will deter you from contemplating idiotic and frivolous actions. He is my ADHD perfect little boy. Your dad is getting home. John, what do you do with your PDF this time? I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on build grist. Revise bathroom. Okay, we'll see rebuild it. He's questioning why. What's going on here? Run to your room and contact TT through Pesterchum. Two chums have been trying to message you. Answer chums. I'm working on the bathroom, but we're running low on build grist. Oh man, who cares about the bathroom? Now there's a meteor heading for my house. I see. Do you suppose it has anything to do with the game? I don't know. Maybe. What do I do? I think it's very likely the walkthroughs vaguely suggest an impending threat before they end. The already poorly constructed sentences become even more curt and ambiguous, as if written hastily with a sense of alarm. Actually, their dedication to updating the walkthrough under such circumstances is admirable. Wow! Fascinating! Eh. If the meteor is a game construct, I think the only thing to do is to proceed and try to solve the dilemma of the game's terms. Try using the life. It says you can use a card on it, but isn't more specific than that. Okay, I'll do that. Really, it is a labor to read this drivel. If I read any more, my brain will need to be spoon-fed from a jar, while it blows spit bubbles in a high chair. I think I will write my own walkthrough. That is, after we make sure you don't die. Turntech Godhead began pestering ectobiologists at 26 to 6. I heard you got the box. I hope you appreciate my heroic fatherly perseverance in getting it to you, in my tough and tumble, dirty, wife-beaterly sort of way. Also, I hope you appreciate how many no-talent douches had their mitts on that bunny before you. It's like a grubby baton in some huge douchebag marathon. Hey, where are you? Oh man, the bunny was awesome. I don't have time to talk. I'm playing Suburban. It's kind of a nightmare. TD's breaking everything in my house. Dude, I told you to steer clear of that game. For that matter, you should probably wash your hands of flighty broads and their snarky horseshit altogether. And now there's a meteor coming, and I'm not even joking about that. It's like a big asteroid or comet or something in the sky, heading right for my house. Oh man, how big is it? I don't know, big I guess? I gotta go, we'll talk later. If I'm still alive and the Earth isn't blown up. Like the size of Texas or just Rhode Island? They're always throwing around these geographical comparisons to give us a sense of scale, like it really means anything to us. But it's like, it doesn't matter. It's always just like, wow, that's pretty fucking big. Like, Mr. President, there's a meteor coming, sure. Oh yeah, how big is it? The size of Texas, sir. Oh shit! Or how big is it? It's the size of New York City, sir. Oh shit! Sir, I'm afraid the comic is the size of your mom's dick. Oh snap! Sir, are you familiar with Jupiter? You mean like the planet? Yeah. Was that big, sir? That sounds pretty big. I have a question. Is it Jupiter? Yes, sir. Earth is literally under siege by planet fucking Jupiter. Oh shit! Anyways, later. Use pre-punch card on totem life. You slip the pre-punched card into a slot on the totem lath. Above, the tool arm deploys a configuration of chisels. Now you just need something to lathe. Take Crooksite to totem lathe. Cursing your lack of foresight, you return to the balcony for the Crooksite dowel you left on the pedestal. You navigate the hallway, leery of your dad, who is presently puzzling over the new fixture in his hallway. No, the horse thingy. The perfect crime. Jesus. You retrieve the Crooksite dowel. Dad just shrugs and heads back downstairs, presumably to do some more baking. If only he knew you were hard at work saving his ass. Use Crooksite dowel on totem lathe. You clamp the crook sight in the lathe. Activate lathe. That's weird. The lathe carves one totem. You take the totem. Alright, I use the latch to make this blue shapy thing. Now I guess I take it back to the alchemy mixer again. Hello? Tentacle therapist is no longer connected. Uh... Connection lost. Counting down. Goes 10 seconds. Okay. Is that Cthulhu, Freud? It literally is the tentacle therapist. A young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has just lost power, along with her wireless internet connection. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man at a critical moment. That young man is relying on this young lady to re-establish a connection somehow. This young lady named. It's on the tip of your tongue. What was the name of this young lady again? Enter name. Flighty Broad. No, that wasn't it. One more time. Rose Lalonde. Examine room. Jesus, there's lots of Cthulhu here. Lots of purple and black as well. Behold, the Goth Room. Your name is Rose. As was previously mentioned, you are without electricity. Although your laptop computer still functions on battery power, you have a variety of interests. You have a passion for rather obscure literature. You enjoy creative writing and are somewhat secretive about it. You have a fondness for the bestially strange and fictitious, and sometimes dabble in psychoanalysis. You also like to knit, and your room is a bit of a mess, and on occasion, if just the right one strikes your fancy, you like to play video games with your friends. What will you do? Retrieve arms from the purple box. The purple package's contents are private. No one is allowed to look inside. Writhe like a flagellum and puke on your bed. Ugh, what a terrible idea. The thought alone makes you sick to your stomach. Stroke, writing journal and mutter, my precious. You would only resort to such an embarrassing activity while no one was watching. These journals are for your eyes only. She's got that fourth wall awareness, I see. Get violin. You captchalogue the violin, storing it in the root card of your Sylladex. Play a haunting refrain on the violin. That's some fucking good violin. You waste approximately 40 seconds playing the violin while your friend is in Pearl. Nice time management skills there, sweetheart. Tell Liv Tyler you love her before impact. Since your good-for-nothing friend is obviously not going to bail you out in time, you issue words of parting fondness to dear, sweet Liv. Oh, if only Affleck could have been the one to make the final sacrifice instead of her stubborn, blue-collar, salt-of-the-earth father. When she would fall in your arms for consolation, and you would be the one to make the deceased Bruce Willis proud. Capture log knitting supply bag. Get the knitting bag. It occupies the left leaf card under the violin. Per the tree modus's alphabetical sorting method, K is lesser than V. Why does she have the Morrowind creatures here? They look like I'm not remembering their name. Oof, I'm not good with names. Look out the window. What the fuck? The page you're looking for isn't here. Check the URL or go back to the home page. Hold on. Go back to the home page. What's going on here? Do you smell? This is painful. Load game? No save data found. Fuck. I hate this. Oh wait, I can go up here, and I think we were on page 100 at least. Page not found, but 101. Page not found. Ha. 102. Hmm. That is a bizarre circumstance. Uh, I believe it is then appropriate for me to finish here. I thank you all for watching. If anyone did watch, we will eventually go back to this when I am available, and once I have hopefully found a way to fix this issue. Have a good night.